What's good, YouTube? It's what TooSmooveEli back with another idea. Today we can men and women just be friends? Let's get into it. Since we here, let's start with the first question. Men and women cannot just be friends. I'm gonna put my opinion out there. Men and women cannot just be friends. I feel like men and women can be friends. I mean, obviously, what the fuck? Like, what sense does it make? Like, how the fuck I'm just only be friends with niggas? But I'm going for only me only. If I have a woman friend, I would like. In my, like, I'm not saying it in any way. I'm just saying, like, if I'm want to be your friend, I want to, like, obviously find you attractive. I want to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're trying to say, like, can women and men just be friends without intercourse? I think that's what the question is trying to be. If that's the case, I think they still can. Everyone's different. Literally, everyone's different. Like, you can be friends with someone and not want to, or not have, you know what I'm saying? Because I have friends, women friends that I haven't, but that don't mean I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying?
Women cannot just be friends. 3, 2, 1.
But I'll just say, I'll just put it at agree. Cause like I said, it's a different from me. It's a lot of niggas out there that ain't like me. Like, I'm just the type of nigga, if you a female, there's no reason for me to just really just be your friend. Like, what the fuck? Like I said, this is just for me. Like, what I'm gonna be like, hop on 2K. Well, that's not even a hop on a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. But for other niggas who do, like, oh, I want to camp, or I'm going this place, you want to hop on, you know, it's a lot of niggas who do more shit than me. I really do. You know what I'm saying? So
he's still deciding, but I'll go ahead. There's always this underlying current.
Why y'all always get the most, I don't know why this should be low, bro. Why do they get the most strange? Just like, what am I even looking at? Who are these? Where do y'all get this loophole of people from? Where can I get the, like, states and shit from now on?
A man and a woman when they're just friends, because there's this sexual attraction, this energy that you can't even see it. It's always flowing. And men, as you know, you guys are conquerors. You want to conquest. You want to, even if it's a friend, sometimes that develops into more simply because law of familiarity, you start getting close and comfortable, and maybe you weren't attracted to her initially, but that opposition of that sexual polarity always kicks in.
What if the man is like not attracted to women? Just like generally, do you think that's still?
You mean
if the man is not attracted to women, then obviously then it works, because obviously
different,
like a gay man and
sexual orientation
and a woman being friends.
Well, I think that that's different, perhaps because they're attracted to men. So in that moment, they have taken on the feminine energy.
So they only want to conquer the men, not the women.
Well, in that, there's always masculine and feminine energy,
Yo,
whether you're a man.
I see you gonna make me see. I'm gonna say some racist and just saying shit. But you doing a lot of talking. You don't get, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're speaking facts, but you don't have to say all this, you know?
Or woman. So if the man is gay and identifies as being attracted to men, then he's in a feminine energy.
Yeah.
Mostly. Now, if there's two of them, there's one that's more masculine and more feminine, but that's for another.
2 of my best friends are women. We have great times together all the time. Not once have I considered sleeping with them or anything like that.
Ever?
No. But that's the thing is, though.
In
that's
their
why,
darkest hour, in your darkest hour, come on.
No.
Because you like started off.
Because we started off as friends, and this is like I said, I was never attracted to them.
A lot of relationships start like that today, even though I discourage it. They say, I'm not attracted to them, but it'll grow. And I'm always like, eh.
That's a fact. And I'm gonna say that, like, I'm gonna say this. First of all, if you have, like, the more you talk to someone, the more you like the same things as them, the more you get to know what, I'm not even talking about, like, in a relationship wise, as a friend. You talking to texting a girl. You know, y'all laughing all the time. You sending this funny thing, blah, blah, blah. The same stuff starts to get funny. The same stuff starts to get this way. That builds, like, a spiritual, like, oh, I want to fuck too, you know? So it's like, either way, in some way. And I'm not saying every nigga, like he said, I just said, every nigga not like me. So, of course, it's different. A lot of niggas can easily be friends with girls and not want to fuck them. So that's why I said you can't disagree, like, or you can't agree with it, because, like, everyone's different.
Can, but
the odds.
I mean, look at Cisco Ramon. He did.
Yeah,
you know, look at
like,
that.
I do understand and I get it, but like 2 of my best friends are women, and not once. Everyone keeps saying, like, oh, you're gonna do, and I'm like, it's not.
You never know. Yeah, life is a long time.
Are your friends attractive?
Yeah.
They look good.
But attractive is subjective.
But like this like,
yes, they're
generally
attractive.
speaking, like, your girls look good, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you was just lonely, like, it's been a moment, you didn't want to beat it, You know what I mean? Or like, you know.
There's a special exemption. I'm non-monogamous, so I never have to worry about intimacy.
Well, that's why.
Wait, so you getting played. So you ain't worried about your man.
He's like getting it, so he doesn't need it. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you was
Yeah.
lonely, you wasn't getting it though, and your friend was throwing it
and
at
I
you.
guess
That's
yourself at
a different situation. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm in
Bro,
It's not a different situation.
Come
No.
to the dark side.
If he's not attracted, if we're not attracted,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just
like,
friends.
it's just
Okay,
friends.
Cindy Lou.
As a straight, very monogamous man, I grew up mainly being friends with women. I felt more comfortable in those spaces. I
You're
felt
not straight, buddy. I can tell by you how you look.
more comfortable talking to women. I've never been like a bro.
And
rah, rah,
and,
rah.
and look, and this is another. See, I'm gonna put it like this. Pretty much more of this story, or more of the what they're trying to say is there's different cases. Like I said, there's all different types of men. You have a straight man that oh, I love the bitches. I love the boom 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 bitches. You have the straight man that are like this, that grew up around women and that form into the woman actions, words saying. He probably says period. I'm not saying he gay though, but you know he's more on that type timing. Then you have the gay man, so it's different. I'm not gonna say different. You're straighter than this person straight. That don't make sense. But the straight men that are like always like, oh, you know, I love women. I want to get on some girls. You know, I want the hoes. You know, boom, boom, boom. They're going to be like, when I have a girlfriend, you know, maybe we might could fuck here and there. You have the people who want to just be friends with them, want to go watch Barbies with them. Not saying that they're gay, but on the sweeter side. Then you have the literal gay ones. So it's different scenarios. That's why the question is, obviously, you can't just say everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Raw, that type of thing.
I mean, look
so
at-
I think men and women absolutely can be. I have friends that I've had since
Look at-
elementary school, middle school. We talk very often, and we talk about all these things, and it has never affected that aspect of the relationship because we're men and women. We're just people, and people can be friends. It's not.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
So my
Bro,
perspective is
I know
from-
he the type nigga who get around. I'm not trying to say real man and say he's not one, but like, you know, let's play football, guys. I don't want to do that. Or let's hoop. Let's watch this game. You know, he's not into that. So as she was saying, is different because of what you're like. If you move like a girl, you're going to think you're going to. You know, y'all get what I'm trying to say? Like, nigga, you just said I've been grew up around girls. Yes, now that's you. You're girl talk. You're in those group chats, girl talk group. It's levels. That's what I'm trying to say.
Christian
But
worldview.
like I said, I'm not trying to just say every straight. Even the niggas like me don't want to always fuck they female friends. You know, like it's just the question that can't
I
end.
believe that, you know, God created man and woman to come together in love and attraction, to be one. And so from that standpoint, I believe that there is just a natural attraction. I have had some extremely close friends that were girls, and that attraction just developed because it wasn't just physical, but it was love. It was getting to see how they were around their family, around kids,
Telling you.
what they do for work, what they do for school, developing that relationship. So from my perspective, that attraction develops because I wasn't just looking at her from just, you know, she's just a body. Yeah, she's just a piece of meat.
Yeah.
You develop that emotional
Yeah.
attraction, emotional
Which
relationship.
is why I'm over here. Yes, joining this dark
Can you not?
side.
I would ask.
How's that the
Because
dark
I
side? That's
completely
the common
agree with you on
sense
that.
side.
From
Can
the
you
same
love-
Christian
Yes.
standpoint, 100%.
Wait, hold up. If you have, did you something that uses nits with script?
I would date.
I would date someone I do not physically. They're not asking questions where we can disagree. I'm okay. This is an opinion-based game, so I guess it makes sense. For me, I'm walking to the strongly disagree. If you're not physically attractive, I'm not even going to conversate with you. You're not being approached if you're not physically attractive. To me, like, why would I? It wouldn't make sense to me. Like, that doesn't even.
One, I do not find
That don't make
physically
sense.
attractive.
That literally, it couldn't happen
3,
ever. Like,
2,
and I'm not
1.
saying anything. I'm just saying that don't make sense. And then here we go with Cisco Ramon. And in case you don't know who the fuck Cisco Ramon is, because he's really pissing me off. I don't even know how to spell this nigga name. Cisco Ramon. In case you don't know who the fuck he is, he's on the Flash, bro. And this dude's only. I'm disrespecting Cisco. Cisco, I'm sorry, but your twin pissed. No, he not your twin. This nigga pissing me off. I know what type nigga he is, and he really them type niggas I hate, bro. He trying his hardest to just go against the grain, bro. He gonna say some stupid shit. Well, my girlfriend of 4 years at first wasn't attractive, so like.
Wait, you want to say something first?
Please. I hate niggas like him, bro.
I do it all the time because there's a.
I mean, look at you.
There's a lot you don't just from the physicalness. It's like sometimes there's some people that I learned just by not going in based off physical attractionness. I end up being attracted to them just because of their personality, and you know, looks can be deceiving. I could say the same.
Bro, no one's saying that you gotta. If you find, he trying to make it like you can't. That people don't got. First of all, there's a lot. Obviously, there's cute girls with personality. I hate how people act like either you're cute or you're ugly with personality. Bro, that narrative is not. That don't gotta be that, bro. You can find a cute girl with personality, my nigga. He acting like there's no every cute girl just don't got personality, so I gotta go find an ugly one with a personality. Bro, what are you talking about? No one said that, bro. If you walk up to a person you're not attracted to and you have intentions of dating them, maybe you're different and maybe you, I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why? That's like me saying I do not. That's like me eating shit. What the fuck would I eat shit for? I don't want to eat it. Don't look good, but maybe it tastes good. No one ever tried it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought someone was absolutely attractive, but then I got to know them and they were the worst person I could
and that
have
happens.
been on a date with.
That don't mean you go find ugly hoes. Like,
Probably not be attracted to somebody initially, and then as you get to know them. Yeah, I feel like at that point, like once I like someone's personality romantically, I probably also think they're attractive.
I would say that for some,
Also
you know,
facts.
it's not a reflection on your character, how weighted appearance versus personality might be. It differs from person to person. I think that we have our preferences, and I think that a certain element of physical attractiveness is fitness, health, hygiene, and that reflects on usually competence, responsibility, and dedication. But I do see it as important, although not.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. Yeah.
I don't know if Dominique made it or not. I ain't heard nothing.
He come here Thursday.
Anybody told me if he coming or not?
He said he comes Thursday. He gets dropped off to Texas.
But regardless, we all got to plan what we're gonna do. So we all going to Oklahoma City.
Okay. All right, bye. I gotta record. I gotta record. Bye. We back. I think, I don't know if I even fucking pressed record, but it started. But yeah, distractions. Is it recording? Let me make sure, because this hoe doing some weird shit. All right, let's get it.
Whole package by
I don't even know where they at.
Right. It's the very first impression you get of most people.
Yes.
Because like, you meet someone and you can't hear their voice first thing most of the time. You just see them, and you're like, oh, that person's attractive. Or like, I don't see myself with that person because I don't find them attractive. And that's totally fine. Not
You
everybody's
spitting,
attracted to
Amy.
everybody. But me personally, I would not be with someone I don't find
Thank
attractive.
you.
So,
Great.
so I gotta give context,
Bro.
right? If I'm meeting you in person and you don't look good, then I'm over there with y'all. But if I'm meeting you through a dating app and I get catfished, but you're kind of cool, right? then, cause I met a girl that had nice pictures. But then when I seen her in person, she was a little bit bigger than I prefer, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Well, fit
Everyone
ass,
can have
buddy.
nice pictures today.
Yeah. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a bit bigger, but for preference sake, I wasn't really feeling it. But her personality is what got me. And then I started entertaining it. So, right, even though I got catfished, I actually considered, you know, taking it seriously.
And I also date, like, sometimes I really try this because it's led to some great people I've got to meet along the way. I will date outside of my preferences just to see what that's like.
If you're not initially attracted to that person and have a strong sexual attraction, then it's not going to work, because we know that relationships get worse, not better. That's like, I don't know, I think it's a recipe for a disaster.
She's
Cheating
spitting though.
is the worst thing my partner could do to me.
I mean, if we're going in relationship wise and we're not just gonna stretch it and be like, oh, killing and shit, yes, cheating. I mean, what's worse?
3,
That's the only thing that they can do.
2,
Nah. Hoes can be annoying, but cheating is definitely the worst thing that they could do, right? What's worse? What do you got now?
I feel like there's like probably worse things like in theory that a partner could do to their partner, but just because that's such an important aspect for me, and like I feel like my partners in the past have like been very aware that was like something that I actively would not do. I feel like that would just that adds like an extra element of evil.
Yeah,
Type shit.
I mean, my mind goes to marriage. I mean,
I'm saying cheating is the worst because look, in a relationship, like I said, I don't know how far they stretching it, but I'm just going off of shit like miscommunication or dry texting or ignoring you for a while, you know, something like that. I'm just going off shit like that, not fucking what if your partner fucks your dad or killed your kid, you know, like all that extra shit. Cheating, I mean, if my partner cheats, done. That's a donezo. If my girl is dry texting, I'll just be like, you know, shake back, what's up with you? That's not a donezo. If my girl is not communicating, like, well, not telling me she did this, and I'm like thinking she did something different, then she's like, no, I was just doing that. That's not a complete, like, that's not on the spot. Oh yeah, you're not even getting texted back ever again. What else can happen in a relationship? If my girl go out wearing some crazy shit, that's something to talk about. You know, everything else is talk about or like look a little bit weird about, but cheating is the only thing where I'm just like, if I'm dating a bit and I find out you cheat, like, I'm sure, or like, you know, sure, not just someone saying, hey, was this your girl? She was boom boom. Obviously I'm gonna check it first. But if I'm sure you cheated, you're gonna be texting me good morning and you're just not gonna get to, I'm not the type of nigga to block a girl, explain myself, all that shit. If cheating, I'm not on that shit. I'm just gonna not text you. You can have my number. You can do whatever you want. You know, it's free to have. I ain't gonna block you. You ain't gonna miss out on nothing. You gonna see everything I'm doing. I don't give a fuck. But you're definitely, I'm not texting you, like, you're out of there for sure.
This woman, when I marry a woman,
but like I said, the other shit is just shit you can talk about.
Literally
cheating.
Everything you have to be with her, literally thick and thin, to be with her through everything, through highs and lows. And I mean, if you do something like cheating, it's basically like, screw this love. This wasn't real. These promises that I made between us and God mean nothing. I think for a lot of Christians, that's like a big thing, is cheating. I mean,
100%.
Facts.
And it's one of the 10 commandments too. It's like, do not commit adultery.
Yeah.
So that is definitely the worst thing, because getting married is a promise between you and that person and God.
I mean, technically, there's worse things, like they could kill you, which would probably be the
That's
worst
what I
thing,
said, like,
if you're not even in the picture.
You belong over here.
So I'm kind of like, you know, but I would say that would like destroy me, and I would never even think about something like that.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I was actually cheated on a few, like 4 or 5 months ago. I struggled with self-esteem so much growing up, and that was the worst thing that could have happened. That
don't let it get to you, bro. If you let another human being get to you, then you gotta get yourself, you know, right mentally. And yes, that sounds cruel, and yes, that sounds dumb, but it's in reality it's not. Cause look, if you don't give a fuck about if you live on this earth and don't give a fuck about nothing else but yourself, look, you know what? Fuck what I just said. Whoever made this fucking camera, I'm gonna shove my fucking foot up your ass, bro. All right, we back from space. What I was saying, if you don't care about nothing else outside of yourself, and I'm not talking about family, the only thing that can make me do something that I wouldn't do is my family, because like that's the only people I would care about enough to do some shit out of the ordinary, as in give a fuck. But look, if you don't give a fuck about nothing, nobody else, you true to yourself, nothing matters. You could be a dickhead to everybody. You're a dickhead. You're a this, that. And as long as you don't give a fuck what they say, you stand in, you know what I'm saying? That's why, look, I ain't grow up. I'm glad I was in relationships, and I'm glad everything that happened to me in my life happened, because the mindset I have, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, oh, every bitch I get, I'm a cheat. I don't cheat, never will, never have. As long as I'm true to myself, I don't care where a relationship lead. Every bitch I date could cheat on me for all I give a fuck. As long as I'm true to myself, like, I don't care. You cheated on me, I don't care. Like, the fuck I'm finna be like, oh, for every another relationship I get in, I'm gonna cheat now. No, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But bro, don't let that shit beat you up, nigga. Just be like, you won. At the end of the day, you won. Someone cheated on you. As long as you didn't do nothing bad, you should be straight. You know what I'm saying? If you fucked up, that's something you could think about. I'm like, damn, like I did that wrong, did that bad. But as long as they did it bad, you should not give a fuck. Don't let that shit kill you. Never in my life. When I tell y'all, bro, like, it is sad. It's really sad. Like, every time I split up with a bit, I don't give a fuck after that. And it's bad it has to be that way. Like, don't give a fuck. They could literally, like, post up with their new nigga the next day, and I'll just be like, shit. They got a new nigga. What input could I put out on that? I don't give a fuck. It's sad though, but
it was just devastating for me.
You could never make me devastated.
Because it didn't just destroy that relationship; it destroyed my entire image of myself that I had built.
And that's what's wrong with this world today. Like,
people's validation, and I had to.
A lot of people will be like, not like trying to put their foot fully in relationships because they think they're gonna get backdoor cheated on, did bad. Well, they want to be one up so bad. That's why no relationship will ever work.
Into the studs.
I don't give a fuck. You could be one up. You can think you one up.
That's why I'm over here. Strongly agree. for me personally, it was
That
the
boy
worst
finna
thing
cry
that
out
could
this
have
bit. What
happened.
up, bro?
Cheating is f***ed up. It's not a good feeling.
What are you
It's
about
the
to
worst
say
thing
with this
that a
weak ass
partner
fit?
could do to me. To be honest, I've outgrown that. Bro, I had over $250,000 stolen from me this year, bro. And that put me in a dark ass place. Now imagine if my partner stole that money from me or she was just a homie. I'd be more mad about the money. You feel me, right?
I don't have that money to be stolen.
You know what I mean?
So you're saying you care more about money than a relationship?
But
Yeah,
because
that's pretty much what he's saying. I mean, if he put it like, I mean, the way he putting it, I mean, yeah, but that don't make sense. What the fuck is the chances a hoe gonna steal from you? And if a hoe steal from you, then that's just like that. Like that's some crazy shit. She just backdoored you. That wouldn't even your partner if she just gonna rob you.
at the end of the day, me and my ex, we ain't together no more, so I don't give a f if she was a homie. If she was, right? But if she stole my money, yeah, that affects my life.
He
You know what I mean,
spitting
right?
in a
So
way.
my whole thing is, when we talking about the prom, is cheating the worst thing that a partner could do for me? I've been cheated on before. The first time I was cheated on, bro, I was petty. I was in high school, bro. I drove all the way to the crib and told her mom what she was doing with me. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah, I was vengeful. But now I just be like, you know, so many people do it. There's worse things that they have. Like, if you kill my mom, I'd be more mad rather than you f***ing a homie.
The sanctity of marriage is supposed to be till death do us part. That doesn't mean if your carnal flesh gave in and you had, you know, an indiscretion that you're able to hit the door running. No, that means there's work to be done. We have problems. For me, I think it actually can be the best thing because it.
Actually, let me see what you guys say.
I know, for me personally, I would say that I'm a woman that would take that devastatingly serious.
Okay, I don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
A lot of them are putting their emotions into it, which I guess you can't be mad at it, you know. But yeah, cheating is the worst thing your partner can do. Obviously, if you make, like I said, if you make up a million scenarios, bro, of course there's obviously worser. Like, that's common sense, my nigga. That's common sense. But if we talking about average reality relationships, it is.
Monogamy is over.
I'm not caught. Like, bro, what the fuck this word mean? What the fuck does this mean, bro? The practice of state of being married to one person. What is that? Like, what is that? A relationship? What the fuck does this mean? It doesn't mean just being true and being. I'm just going off what I think this means. What I just fucking search. This pretty much means like being true to one person in a way.
Overrated.
How is this overrated? That's love. That's
one.
The fuck. Okay, I fuck with these people over there, man. I fuck with him, and her.
Of course.
These three. Yeah, of fucking course. We got Cisco Ramon wanting to go against the grain, going against the waves so fucking bad, bro. I hate people like you in these videos. You want to be a superhero so bad. It's annoying, bro. I'm only hearing what like one nigga got to say.
Get your phone over here. You know you belong here. At least I know.
These three are the most annoying niggas in this video, bro. And she's only annoying because she literally thinks she's a fucking like, you know the people who get the ball and they do this on it? She thinks she one of them. That's why she annoying. He just fucking blibber blabbering saying shit. He think he the cool guy here. That's why he annoying. And we don't even got to start with Ramon.
For like a second.
Think about it. We're taught from the Disney, all these fairy tales. It's
Why
like
you gotta be a
with that.
fuck? You mean a fairy tale, bitch? It's the reality of living, bro. Just give your all to one person. What the fuck? Don't either. I mean, if you're not in a relationship, it don't make sense. Fuck every bitch in the world, do whatever. But if you get in a relationship, why would you waste? What's the reason of being like, oh, I want this one person, and then just doing other shit, nigga? You don't. That's the thing about people who cheat, people who think monogamy is overrated. You don't have there is nothing in this world. There is nothing that makes you get in a relationship. Nothing. For the end of your eternity, you gotta pay bills. You have to eat food. You gotta find somewhere to live. You have to do a lot of shit in this world. You have to do. But getting a relationship, you do not have to do that. So if you think it's overrated, that's a you problem, my nigga. Don't get a girlfriend if you think it's overrated. It's that simple, literally.
One and only. You know, so it's very frightening
Makes no
to
sense.
break something traditional. But after like a few months with it, I just knew I'm like, this is the right choice. I've been in the most happiest of relationships. I just celebrated my 3 years with my primary partner. As well as my 2-year anniversary with.
I love the people in the background because they looking at the nigga just like I'm looking at this nigga. This fucking fool. And like, this is why, bro.
But it's like, you know.
I would never
I do
I'd
think
pour milk
that
on him at lunch. She knows
monogamy
type
is
niggas.
kind of overrated. I don't think that there's anything like, wrong with it. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But I do think that
I would love to catch your
non-monogamy
wife,
and
bro.
poly relationships
I would
should
love
be
to fuck
something
your
that,
wife, bro.
It's looked at as an option.
Just so she can get more options.
I know more
Fuck the shit out of
open
your life.
relationships than I do strictly closed relationships
Yeah.
with the people that I know. I would say I disagree that monogamy is overrated, but I do agree that for some people like yourself, poly relationships work better. So I don't look down upon them. I think whatever works for you works for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I can still
Thank you.
say that for like someone like myself or people that are similarly just very focused and have like strict kind of like I just can't
Reality?
ever, oh my god, I could never imagine more than like one
It's a
person.
Fuck
lot.
you think
It-
this
it
is?
takes a lot.
Person,
Yeah.
so therefore I don't think
Crazy
monogamy
as
is
hell.
overrated. I think it depends on the person, and I think for me it's definitely not overrated.
That's
It's not
how
an
every
option.
opinion
for
in
you,
this world
poly
is.
is like the right way, so it just depends.
And that's all I'm saying, bro. If you a poly nigga, that's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? In a way, them really like if you do that poly shit, in a way, them ain't your girlfriends. Them is just your friends, nigga. How is that your girlfriend if you got 4 of them hoes and they doing what they want, or open relationship, whatever you call them? Like, in a way, is these really relationships, or it's just your fucking close friend that you want to protect, in a way? Like, you know what I'm saying? At what point do you really just draw the line and say that's not even your girlfriend? If I could just be like, hey, your girl, fine, oh, we're open, let me fuck that bitch, that's not your girl, that's just your friend, your friend. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you want to do that, do that. But I'm gonna fuck your bitch. Don't like I said, let me catch Cisco Ramon bitch, bro. If I even find, I doubt I'd find her. You know what I'm saying? But let me catch her, bro, and let me you know what I'm saying, let me give her some of that. You know what I'm saying? Since you want to be
completely non-judgmental.
polygamy overrated, all that
just wanna
shit.
say, I don't mind.
Bro, I could not hear you say another word. I can't.
Relationship where it's like I don't expect them to cheat on me. I'm still like it's
Suspect.
yeah. So I just like if I can't imagine a world where I would agree with that. And also before I had like loved someone or like dated anybody, I was like, oh no, I could totally be in an open relationship. And then I actually did, and I was like, oh.
Are you
Never mind.
Not possible.
I'm just curious though.
I don't give
kind
a
of.
fuck. My girl can't even
like-
look at a
So
nigga,
if
bro.
your partner was
What?
very sexual too, and he's like,
But like I said, everybody
"I need
different.
you," but you always just shut him down because you ain't in the mood.
I don't. That's like never happened.
Oh,
I don't
well,
think.
okay, but I'm just
like I
saying,
just
like-
feel like that's like not that's like personally for me not an issue. But also,
Alright.
I don't know. I think that would definitely be a conversation if there was like an imbalance. But also, I think there's different things that make people compatible as partners, and that's definitely one of them.
What he's saying
She
is the
talk
cry
fast as
of
hell.
many men today is that they're not getting enough sex from their partner. And not just sex, it's not like men are like, oh, I'm heartless.
That connection.
But listen, men need sex to create intimacy. Women
told y'all
need
she thinks she
intimacy
one
to
of
have
these.
sex. And people get married and then fuck around. It's like,
Yep.
just don't get married then.
That's
And
all.
Stay like this.
You
for
have
a decade.
no one in the world is making you date a bit, making you get married, there's nothing, bro. That's what I don't understand, people who cheat, bro. You literally can do what you want. No one's making you fucking date them. Why are you cheating on stuff? Why would you cheat if you can literally do what you want? Nothing. Like, that's like, I could say it 1,000 times. It makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. People are, oh, because of once you get boarded out, then break up. Never date them. Just be attractive and have her as a friend forever and fuck. It's not that hard. People, that's the thing though. People just do shit.
Dates.
I hate this nigga with all my heart. Bro, cringe as hell. Like, if I, like, you couldn't pay me to play, like, kick it. He's not a type nigga I'd kick it with in
anniversary
real
with
life.
partner number 3. Like, just, you know what I mean? Just be out there doing your dates. And does that make sense?
By the end of the day, nobody should dictate your relationship because everyone's gonna try to push what they think works for,
Yeah.
this is what's best for you. Like, I'm over it. I'm like, why? So I can be frustrated and pissed off and like, I've tried it. To me, it did not work.
I want to take perspective because, Christian, I'm going to take perspective that's a little away from my biblical views. And no disrespect, but I do think polygamy is just laziness.
Not
I
polygamy.
think
This is
or-
polyamory.
no,
Polygamy is
sorry.
when it's multiple wives, just
Polyamorous.
one person.
I see that as laziness, that you don't want to commit to someone in the hard times. Like you were talking about a little bit about,
Facts.
well, they're not getting fulfilled sexually, so why not find it somewhere else? Why not just do the hard work to work on your relationship?
agree
so
with
that you
Ooh, I
can
was
get
ready
that
for this
pleasure?
question.
And
No.
Never in my life would I hear this nigga say a word, bro. He's overly
So
cringe.
at the same time,
I don't even like looking at it. What's the last question, bro? That nigga
all
annoying
for
as
you.
fuck.
I would date someone in this room.
Boy, y'all lucky I ain't standing in this room. I would have laughed my ass off.
3, 2.
I feel like Luke and the girl in the green might go.
What?
Oh, never mind. She strongly dis. Oh yeah, Luke and Green.
He was over here. I'm like, what are you doing? I know.
Shut up! I'm tired of hearing you.
The energy is cool.
You just have to have a pulse, and we'll go out with you.
Nah, for real. That was a good.
Perfect example, right?
That was a good ad joke. Hey, you got me right there.
Right, like Janelle, she got good energy, right? Now imagine Janelle might be the coolest person. Next thing you know, you start getting to know her, she might be crazy. It could be like, then you come over here all of a sudden.
Generally,
Bro.
the few people I've been attracted to, they look like Tim Burton dolls or just like weird goth
Tim Burton
people.
dolls?
Yeah, just like weird goth people. So like,
Understandable.
it's just coincidence. It's very rare that I see these people, so it's not a personal thing.
Sir?
My girlfriend would kill me, and
Respect.
I like to think I'm pretty picky, so.
But am I not your type, though?
My question is, would I be friends with anyone in this room? And it's outside of these two and maybe her. Fuck no. This nigga, I would, bro. You couldn't pay me to go on a brunch with these niggas. Absolute cringe. This nigga's not. I don't even want to say what I want to say about this nigga. She talk too much. She cool too. I'll probably be friends with. Not friends with any nigga, but even shake their head. You know what I'm saying?
So you my good friend?
Okay.
I mean, I ain't trying to get all flirty, but you are also very gorgeous.
Told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all.
Very important within relationships. I think I look into, obviously I have a desire to be a husband and one day be a father, and I think if you have difference in beliefs, it's very hard to raise coherently.
Absolutely.
I think that just is extremely important.
Hey, that boy spitting. I told you, stop playing with me. But